Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Surviving Mars. It's a 12 Apostles run, and now we have our 13th person. Just after I ended the last recording, I got a pop-up, boom! For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's a truly unique miracle! The colonists have always felt like a family, but what makes family stronger and more united is the promise of a new life and better future. We have truly been blessed with a rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. The colony has been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can be called from Earth, except we won't be calling additional colonists from Earth. Let's see if we can find our child here. Right there. Deimos Fusion. Martian-born religious, as expected. Okay. Fan-frickin-tastic. Well, I did say we'd probably get a nursery once our first one was born.
Research complete.
They're so cheap to build, too. Oh, we'll use over here. Excellent. Now, we might want to have a playground. It takes 8 polymer to build. We're a little hard up on that. It would be nice to, like, cultivate perks. Same thing with, getting a school, but we don't have enough and we don't have the material. 3D printing is done. We don't have the manpower right now, or the person power, the Martian power, to...
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh, good vibrations. Domes restore sanity to their inhabitants every soul. That's pretty good. I don't think we're going to reorder thing. I still like the free sensors, and you can spam them out with relative ease. I was going to say something. Right. So it'd be nice to give them all kinds of perks and traits and specializations and all that. Well, we need the Martian University for specializations, but at this point we'll just have to accept extra bodies. Remember, we don't need specializations for things like the grocer, so that'll work. I guess we're going to lift you off now. I mean, we don't have to rush you back, but it's not like we're about to mine any rare metals or anything. And are we going to get money in any other way? Should I just leave you parked here? I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna leave you parked for one simple reason. The blinking here would annoy me. You can unpin this? Oh, I thought it repinned itself. Maybe it repins itself when it gets rare metal delivery. Okay, then I will leave you here because you don't actually hurt us in any way whatsoever. Push comes to shove, you can become an emergency drone hub as well. So you are way out here after scanning that. Oh, you still have plenty of power left though. So yeah, I'm going to get you to run back over. Wouldn't mind a few asteroids landing here and giving us some science. But yeah, we're going to have to tunnel down relatively soon just to be able to hunt for more anomalies, if nothing else. And it'd be really nice to build some sensor towers down there. Like, we're about to pop here. I don't know if we'd build it right away. I don't know. Right now, I guess I'm just happy that we're alive. Food is, in fact, going up, which is nice to see. We could probably go and clear some more people out of here as well. Especially the non-botanists. I think that's our child there. Oh, that's wonderful. So we got the extra room for people. Fairly high comfort in the nursery as well, which is going to help things. Social. We could build a little diner. I don't know if diners give drinking. Right here. It gives dining and social. And there's some people who want social. And I don't think the grocer satisfies dining. It's just food and shopping. Yeah, it's probably worth building this. We may not have the worker for it, but you know what? I will go and fire... Okay, I'm going to pause. You have no specialization. I'm going to fire you. I'm going to lock that slot. There we go. So we're micromanaging this a little bit more than before, but I think it's okay. So we got lots of resources sitting here. That's nice. Did you need much? You needed some metal and concrete now. Oh, transport. No, that's the rover. No. That's the RC transport. You are full of juice. Excellent. You're going to come... Oh, there's some more metal down here, wasn't there? Yeah, right over here. Load this up for me. Thanks. You're just picking up waste rock. That is a long way to go. I mean, at some point we might want to build a drone hub over here just to save a little bit of drone movement time, but these guys are pretty much idle, so, who cares, right? Okay, RC Explorer, yeah, there's literally nothing for you to do unless you've, like, developed the ability to fly. The material for a tunnel is pretty crazy. So 1 unemployed, although that'll stop being true as soon as this diner gets fixed. And you'll only be working 1 shift and only at half potential. But I think it's going to be okay. I don't know how long it takes for the kids to grow up. And we need to know more babies! More babies, please. Come on, infirmary. Oh, do we only have 1 person working here as well? And that'll be the other thing to do, is expand that. But we got a research lab, and I'm very pleased to be doing this. What are we at? 375 research. Hey, look! We're almost like a normal start now! I mean, you know, we had to, like, unlock all the things that would normally just be a bonus for every other start, but we are actually sciencing at an acceptable rate all of a sudden. The gene selection will be valuable now. I think I'm still okay with this. I think I still like the autonomous sensors to the point where
Pipe leak reported.
I could see myself just building a sensor on the ridge over here. And all these are dead tiles that will never be able to work, and that's so... There's very small buildable area on this map as a whole. But, you know, it's not like we're going to use all of it, but mostly it cuts down on a lot of options. It probably cuts down on how many mining spots there are. This is going to be rough. Rough, rough, rough. I didn't notice there were these, like, little puffs when the Moxie's running. It's kind of adorable. So, I do have the extra moisture evaporator, but definitely don't need it now. Maybe I didn't need to ship it, but I don't know. It was a nice little extra emergency thing, just in case. Pipe leaks, cable faults. I mean, they're being worked on.
Reported.
And they're all in range, assuming they have the material. RC transport. I'm going to get you to unload here. Just in case this area needs metal.
Our civilization, in all its glory, still bears the mark of obsolete cultural and ideological...
Interesting. Okay, the mission evaluation...
People didn't know any better. If we remain ignorant of our own flaws,
Yeah.
we risk destroying the future for our children.
Yes, our children. The International Mars mission and the European faction both had a goal of getting 40 techs by Sol 100. And I assumed, because of that was just like the default evaluation. But it looks like it might be just those two. I mean, there might be some others as well that use that. It makes a lot of sense, I think, here, that our goal is to have 80 Martian-born colonists at Sol 100. Now, it's Sol 32 already. We have 68 souls to make 79 more babies. Without sending anyone else from Earth. I'm willing to bet we are maybe not going to succeed in doing that. I mean, God. I mean, I'm assuming the way people make babies is, you know, based on how many people are there. Or I don't know if there's like a pregnancy stat that's tracked internally so that there's a limit to how quickly people can make the babies. I don't know. Maybe making them more comfort would be better. Gaming, shopping. Yeah, we're not setting up an electronics workshop. I'm sorry. It's just not going to be an option. We probably aren't going to rush, like, apartments too much, just because that would lower the effective comfort. More pipe leaks. What's not working? Oh, you, because you're full. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put down another concrete storage, but I think it's fine to just leave it be. I don't know if here, I'll explicitly turn you off. How about that? Because we still have tons of concrete. So yeah, we'll be building another apartment soon. You have room. We have the room for the babies. Come on, get busy. And babies, grow up fast. I'm not going to clone you or anything. Although part of me kind of wants to start the cloning to increase our numbers. I really... Oh, I want to send another shipment. This is going to be a slow Let's Play. I really want to send another shipment. How's our food overall? It's gone down just a scooch. We may not... Oh, and we're actually missing a person here. We may not actually be producing enough food. But we can always move more workers over here, so that'll be okay. Or I could increase the priority of this building, just to make sure this work slot gets, you know, filled up consistently.
Research complete.
See, these are no specialization, so I think they would just move here. I mean, these are pure botanists. I think people without specialization prioritize jobs where they don't need any. Like, I think within a dome, people try to move themselves to an appropriate place. An engineer here who's probably got nothing else to do. Autonomous sensors, that is wonderful. To the point where, yeah... I mean, scanning faster here doesn't really matter. I may as well wait to just build a tower down here. Oh, God, I need a tunnel. So that we can pop more anomalies. They're so expensive! I mean, I still think I like them a lot better than running giant amounts of pipes and cables everywhere. But,
Sector scanned.
I mean, we don't really have a choice here. We obviously have to have a tunnel. If ever we want to get up there, we'll have to have one more. I don't know if we can make the jump from here to here. I think the tunnel range is about like a sector and a half or so. Maybe 2 sectors, but there's... doesn't seem feasible for us to run one across there, which is really unfortunate, but we can probably go down and up. We'll probably do that. We'll probably have a tunnel here and another one here. And then one that goes up that way. And then maybe some others just to cross some of this landscape and things, depending on what we want. But those are probably going to be the required ones. So, I mean, resource-wise, we're not out. We are out of money. Now, we can start mining over here. And we are definitely going to want to start doing that. The question is when. I mean, that's going to be our source of money. And we still have the rocket here, which is good that I didn't send it. We even have engineers, which are going to be working that. Do I want to start doing it now? Do I want to pull more people away from something? That seems kind of hard to believe. We could turn off the research lab. Actually, I think that'll be the way to go. So rare metals. We're just going to want the one. And I don't think people actually walk to it. So I kind of want you to be as far away from the dome as possible to cut down on dust. So like that. We'll put a little dumping site right there. And yeah, we may as well get a rare metals deposit right here as well. Sure, why not? And as soon as it's built, yeah, I'm just going to turn off the research lab. It means our scientists are going to be working non-optimal jobs, but short term, I think that's probably a really good way to do it. Food is stable. Dips up, dips down, peaks up a little bit, but hovers around 27. So far, so good. Needed a lot of metal for that. And some machine parts, which are starting to run a little low. But hopefully we can send a rocket home soon, full of rare goods. And we might be able to collect more metal. Where's my transporter? You're over there. You did dump off those metals. I think there's more to pick up, though. Yeah. There you go. That should be alright for a little while longer. Because we're a long way away from mining metal. I think what we do, assuming we get more people, is we will be building a dome over here to start the metal mining. And that ideally would be the place where we'd put the machine parts factory. I think short term we'll have to build it here. We could then consider demolishing it. I don't know, maybe we don't build the machine part thing right away until we expand. But we're going to need more human beings for that. Oh, I think we got another baby. Yes, we did. Orbita Jetson. Oh man, if that's not a spacey name, I don't know what is. Excellent. Wonderful. More rocks over there. Where's the transport? No, that's you. Yeah, come over and pick this up too, because you're far from full. My Explorer's just chilling with full power. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm going to turn you off. So some of you go there. There were a couple of other empty spots. Oh, it's geologists that work here, not engineers. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. So slow production of rare metals. And a slow production of money. Now, you cover that, so you'll be able to assist on unloading it, so that's good. And that's within range here, so you will slowly load up the rocket. Excellent. Okay, yeah, I think that's what we have to do here. Oh, the maintenance. So nice getting the techs where the in-dome buildings don't need as much maintenance and so on and so forth. You just like lower, the more you can lower maintenance overall, the much, you save so many resources. So our machine part maintenance is almost 1 per soul right now, assuming that average persists, which it might not. So we'll definitely need more soon.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
All right. There's a lot of concrete there too.
Pipe leak reported.
Yeah, no buildable area, so we can't possibly find anything there. So we'll check that. I guess we may as well check that one just to see. All these pipe leaks are annoying me too. So we are getting a little bit of science, even without running our research labs. I mean, not much, but some. The botany power is going to help here. The scientists will be nice too once we turn that back on. But yeah, a little bit more free food. 26. But yeah, we're down to 3 workers again. That's okay. I could mess around with some of these work slots here. Like, I could actually just leave 2 slots open for a botanist, but I think it's okay to have a little bit more. We are going to be really reliant on having the rare metals make us some cash. We're not producing very quickly, but 2 last soul. Man, I want to get off this plateau. There's anomalies taunting me down there.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
That's not going to be good. I've heard that, like, if a lightning strike hits, like, your fuel refinery, you're going to get some massive explosions. We had a bunch of electrostatic storms in the last series. I didn't notice any particular explosions. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. But I've had people on Twitter tell me about, like, some horrible things they've had happen to them. I mean, dust storms are bad enough. The electrostatic comes with lightning. I don't know if it lasts as long. Probably does. I don't know. It's probably the same random seed. So that's going to basically make my solar panels suck. That's going to turn off our moxies. Now, we do have... Yeah, we should have plenty of oxygen stored up for this. But we might want to have
fault reported.
a second oxygen storage. I don't know if it makes sense to set up another water tower right now on the basis that, well, first of all, our underground water source doesn't really freeze or get disabled by anything, which is good. And we don't have a good, like, I'm gonna want to set up an area that's got a heater and surrounded by water towers. So we have one area of water towers that's always going to work. Yeah, resources low on metal. Where's my transport? You've got a whole 8. And I don't see... that's not metal either. It would have been picked up by the drones. Well, I guess just unload over here, because it's more likely to be used in this area. I mean, we still have some, which is good. Food's at 28. I'm feeling very, very concerned and kind of uneasy. Uneasy in my heart here about how things are going to progress. I'll feel a lot better once we've sent our first cash. So yeah, 2.2 per day. I mean, you can open more ships and things, but no, I don't think that makes any sense. Deimos Fusion is now an adult. Working at the diner. Awesome. Okay, so kids don't take that long to grow up. Alright, we are... I think I'll build the other housing now, because we're not that far away from when we're going to need it. I mean, we really don't need it now, but let's do it before I fill this up. Oh my god, there's an electrostatic spike. I don't know if it actually hit the dome or not. Oh my god, look at those lightnings. And it's all over. It's not like it's localized in any area. It's hitting everywhere at random, which I guess, you know, might be better. Imagine if it was localized and it happened to be localized right on top of us. That would be terrible. I guess I'll turn off all the solar panels. We still have plenty of power right now, because some of our buildings don't work. So yeah, our oxygen's draining, you know, 3 per soul, but we'll be okay. Just going to turn this off because they're not as functional anyway, and that'll protect them from the dust and cut down on how many metal parts we need for maintaining them. Waiting on concrete deliveries, which are happening. So this is no longer using power. Yeah, that's great. So much concrete. I don't think I can't remember if it were like more metal rich or more whatever rich over here. We might have been, based on what's going on, maybe we're concrete rich and maybe a little lower on metal. It's not too bad. Might be lower in rare metals. The only deposits we've got is over here so far. I don't know what that's going to mean for us. We might continuously have to import electronics, which... I mean, as long as you're only importing one thing consistently, you tend to be able to do okay. Although, what are we doing? Exporting rare metals to buy electronics? That's not a winning solution. I have one of those trade deficits I keep hearing certain politicians talking about. Oh, that would be terrible! How many you got loaded? Just 6. I mean, you can't launch during a dust storm anyway. And yeah, it is relatively short, so I think we're going to be alright. Still waiting for a meteor to drop some random science on us. Please. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to cancel the apartments. They are important for density, but it's very important that we keep our people as comfortable as possible right now. We might go, like, apartmentless for a long time. Which will, you know, mean having to build more domes, but we are planning on building a second dome fairly quickly. I think the low G drive is still a good idea. I think the good vibrations is going to be handy-dandy. We might need to do some patents, or patents if you prefer, to not run out of cash. I don't know if we can afford to spend the polymers upgrading you. You know what? I'm gonna get this just because it's cheap. But we might do the drone stuff. Drone hub stuff after. Alright, I'm not going to unlock you yet. We don't need you. We've got tons of concrete in place. May have never needed to build you yet. Is that static? I don't know if the static can take out drones. I bet you it can.
Resources are low.
Machine parts, metal. Yeah, I know. The machine parts in particular will definitely need a shipment soon because... I don't know. I suppose we could consider making our own. Just don't have just enough, like, pure metal to make this work, though. We need more cash, more faster. But yeah, it's going to take, what? I guess it's 15 souls. Well, a little bit less to completely fill up the rocket based on our current mining rate. It's not very good. So as I could launch faster. I might have, you know what? I might have wanted to put the Martian patents up front. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, although this, again, will take 15 souls to finish this. I'm going to run at least once. You're going to start this blinking again? I think it'll start blinking every time a new rare metals gets loaded. Or maybe, you know, it just started because the storm stopped, but... we might have to send you early. It's not like the fuel costs me anything. Okay, I can go and re-enable the solar panels. Not that our power situation has been that bad. Although, the one advantage during the dust storm is that these wind turbines go crazy, so we really don't need the solar panels running at that time. It'd be nice to just, like, have an option. I mean, I don't know if we need it, strictly speaking, but automatically turn off during a dust storm. I would probably use it. Oh, here we go, some more kids. What's our population at? 15. That is pretty slow growth. We need more people making more babies. We're going to be so inbred. How inbred are we? We're going to be so inbred that... I don't know. Insert punchline here. Guys in comments, people in comments, insert a punchline to that. We're going to be so inbred that... and remember to give it like a Martian or spacey or sci-fi vibe to it. To make it topical. Yeah, our metal situation is brutal. What are we going to do? Is there any metal I can snag over here? Yep, some. Not much, but I guess we got to do something about it. Well, I guess I may as well launch you. We've got tons of fuel. So I will launch you. You don't have much there. We'll send a trickle back, and then meanwhile, we're still accruing some amount of rare metals, so I guess that'll be fine. Yeah, I could move the dome like one tile south, and I think we would have been able to work this. Of course, it's low grade, which isn't as bad as very low, but it's still pretty bad, and we don't have the people necessarily to do it, but... I don't think I've ever been this stuck with metals before. It's usually one of the first things I set up a mine for. Which in this case is going to be the second thing we set up a mine for. But getting resources over there is going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, I do have another drone hub in storage. So that's one thing. But we really need 2 to cover the whole area. And I can't tunnel. Can't justify tunneling over there. Even though long term it saves you so much more. And I'm convinced of that. I don't know, where's our drone hub here? I guess it's just this one. So we're going to have to build one right here, which I'll cover it about here. Build another drone hub here. Yeah, no. Yeah, we need quite a bit. And we could do like some initial gap bridging with the RC rover, but wow, that's a lot of metal in that little chunk. There must have been more than one kicking around here. Because yeah, that one only had a max of 13, but I think there was a pair of them going on. The exciting life of watching an RC transport. But what choice do we have? That Dust Devil's still ripping around. keeps coming up over there. It's just an area that's more prone to it, I guess. And you may as well get a full load here before we send you back. I mean, I can see why they start you with an RC transport, because if you don't have one, you might get screwed on rocks. These guys are just
Sector
chilling.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
It's anomalies. 18,000 water over here? Wow. I mean, they're both very low. So they'd come in slowly, but that's a big, long, consistent set of it. And I like that. RC transport. Officially full. Good. Okay. So you're going to come and dump there. Thank you very much. And then we'll send you back out. It actually counts that metal as part of my reserve, even though it's not accessible in any way whatsoever. And yeah, we're down to 4 machine parts. That's probably what we'll have to buy with our 120 bucks that we're going to get from this, plus the 70. I mean, we're going to send a mostly empty rocket back, but at least there's no cost, as far as I can tell, to just send the rocket by itself. I don't think there is. I think it's only the contents. And thank goodness.
Resources are low.
I know we're low on machine parts.
Received.
There we go. So, just sending a bunch of machine parts for now, because we can't run the factory. Do I want to spend money on something else? I'm going to go and put a little bit of metal. So the 50 is not too bad. Well, no, it's not too bad. I will launch. I could have saved it just to give us more for next time, but yeah, I think that's alright. Okay, you're nearly full, so let's go and zoom back out over here and go. Wait, do you still have a metal on you? I'm guessing the depot was full or something. Come back out here. And that. Alright. So that should be okay. Well, we'll put a cut in here. How's our population? 16. Alright, I mean, the babies keep happening. 14 full adults. 2 vacant work slots. So no one unemployed yet. And we'll consider opening up some more work slots or something. Or, well, what we'll do, yeah, we'll turn on our research lab again soon. I think we don't want to do that right now, because we still want to have the extra workforce available so that we can excuse running the metal extractor, which I guess just got cleaned up. 2 machine parts for that. I mean, it's a good thing this is making profit for us, because that maintenance is harsh. And the dust storm's not helping. The fact that we keep having to maintain much more often because of the dust storms hurts a lot, actually.
Cable fault reported.
Yeah, cable fault. All right, well, we'll put a cut in here. And next time we continue the adventures of the 12 Apostles run. We are up to 16 people now. The inbreeding hasn't started yet, but it's not going to take too long before we go full Crusader Kings. Thanks for watching. See you next time.